So you've been with the InTouch board for 10 years. Can you talk about how the organization has changed over the time you've been there?
I'm a big believer that organizations go through different evolutionary periods, and Touch was a very small startup back then, and now it's grown to a more successful, different size company. And when it first started, it was very entrepreneurial. The team at that time was very entrepreneurial. They had their own visions, their own strategies, what the mission was going to be. And then over the years, that vision and the mission starts to change. The needs of the business start to change. And then you just reestablish a whole different path forward. And we've seen that evolution at InTouch very successfully, is you try and help them up that learning curve so that they avoid some of those mistakes and they concentrate on some of the successes that I think they can get to.
Talk about how your experience of helping the company become lean and efficient really helped over the last year.
One of the sayings that I always have is that during the good times, you can't remember what the bad times were like, and during the bad times, you can't remember what the good times are like. So you have to run almost leaning towards the bad times and take advantage of the good times when they come. Sometimes that causes organizations during bad times to have to make very tough decisions. And it's better to make those tough decisions, not necessarily knowing how long those bad times might be. The profitability of a company is really critical during the bad times, and we need to always concentrate on how we're going to weather through the bad times, whether it's profitable growth, it's cutting your organization, unfortunately, but making those tough decisions. And then make the tough decisions for the business, and then make the right decisions for the employees that you may have to have let go.
Talk about what you mean by unprofitable growth and why you caution the company against that during a fast growth period.
It's easy during different growth phases to start to take on and get attracted to some very large contracts that you don't make any money on. And in a lot of industries, you're trying to get business with a Walmart, a Costco, a Home Depot, who are very, very powerful organizations. And although that creates a lot of volume, it doesn't necessarily create profitable growth. And if you take on unprofitable growth, you have to add people to support that growth, whereas you really want to be working on revenue growth that's profitable so that you can continue your business model in a way that's more natural for an organization.